everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Ha-ha. Everybody say,
oh, yesikrum. Akurasi for yesikrum a yetimi yerasa. Ubisa onipa no onimu kwan no so no adare to baabi. No amu afa wrong bus. No amu wasi wrong place. No amu wa change wrong bus. Enti ansana ubehunu kwan aduru baabi a wo kɔ no. Na mpa wa waje atum se wuyi kurasi ni. Lawyer Eunice, me pacho me ma watching.
Rachel, so na prophet's passion, what to say?
Me pacho unyami ashira me bande me yira papa.
Ow!
And ne man drive unti na me de bus ne na me yira papa.
I know just say once in a while now for bus.
Lesson pa, lesson. And to say me pon free happy, me boss unti me kutwa bus pass 1 month. Me kutwa bus pass 1 month. 1 month. Aye. Omo mo fa base no mo yade. Omo mo fa tie no mo yade. Pa. Omo yade. Eja se wuni anu yi enu ana awonti nu anso na obefa. Atiefo me sama machi ema makwa aba. Lawyer Eunice atena. Lawyer Eunice me pa cho baby a uto watade we akire me ho wa na me ntimi sister.
Me sure wa wo so wa hwe white ni be ntim ye ma che nde.
Watade ni efe manage ho nyame Israel. Anopai Lawyer Eunice atenase aye Remo Radio International sa ene ye no anopai wodi wafidie kese no ebeto ha uko internet ne so ayegina so uko Facebook awurade yawu Remo Radio International samre etwagu yo DAB landing yegina so uko Manchester DAB plus enne de ensem a lawyer ede ba no uhi adwuma ho ayede dabi lawyer se ne obechirechiri enunti enne ensem a eba no ebididi akire enne mani abre papa lawyer yan semre yanko enne mre akwatia ye yemfama atiefo wadaro ma maja fidi na ma
me that's the prophet before I ever share say me person me wish my sister a birthday, happy birthday today into me kind of what bro focusing mu na my switcher by podcast happy birthday to you, Alom. I know that God has brought you this far. For a time like this, we say we are grateful to God for your life. And so we are asking that the Lord himself will bless you with many joyful years, healthy years, with a sound mind to be able to do whatever he has asked for you to do, to fulfill that purpose that he's put on your heart. And that we pray that in everything that you do, that the Lord himself will take his rightful place. I pray that he will also hear your heart's desire and grant it upon you. We wish you a happy birthday as you celebrate this milestone today. And also, your lawyer Richard birthday and we wish you a happy birthday, Harvey. We know that you've reached that age where everybody is saying that you are now a man. So you're 16, and I know that you've got many more years ahead of you, and we're asking for God's blessing to crown your every effort. Happy birthday, Harvey. Inti yetie for michiamo medayame asese ende mambedu yensem. Obviously, as we always do, updates, answer now you're moving on to your main topic for the day. And in terms of your updates, meaning say, of course, Lawyer Richard has been here for the past 2 weeks talking about HGV drivers into conformal driver tracks. Of course, say fuel shortage, and the fact that almost say during Christmas and now ABI ever short, but almost here in Crawford with sa enyama na. And as of Monday, this Monday, 11th of October, Home Office for no who said it is right for them to put it in your immigration rules. In the omode a share your imbranum say, of course, say uba UK ha as a HDV driver. Ubeba under their friend seasonal worker. Into yena himself. So, person we juma will chrome her as of 1st January 2021. Then it means it's a application for a skilled worker visa. Or you can apply for a temporary worker visa. Under this temporary worker visa, normal was seasonal workers. And seasonal workers, it doesn't just include in farm or farm, no, so for that short 6-month period. So say I included HGV drivers are almost drive in Dianino, across shops, across baby, I say almost ton Adriano. They have included that in our immigration rules such that HGV drivers who will be carrying in Dianino, such as the poultry and the other foods, will be able to come into the country. And then, of course, almost say they would extend their visa up to the 28th of February 2022. Into say OS application now, of course, you should be able to apply for a certificate of sponsorship. Into Chise will be for advice in terms of which companies will be eligible. Into companies are ABA, farmers, and I say temporary sponsorship license, then they can offer you as a seasonal worker or an HGV driver to carry food up until 28th of February this year. In terms of your fuel, so government created concession into your car concessioner, outside of your immigration rules. Into concession, no, at least almost to me who say, so almost crime be at least HGV drivers no be to me, abana almost to me. I don't feel well, I'm lying because of course, said there is that shortage. Into that concession now, it applies to Nkofua. Nkofua EU license into the HGV fuel drivers here. Nkofua HGV license. Sorry about that. Into HGV EEA license from the EU. Into they are not visa nationals. Into here some visa, but free EU nim and also free Switzerland na HGV driver's license. Then of course someone BWF endorsement letter from your Department of Business and Energy and Industrial Strategy. So we have an endorsement letter now. Do be a border force. Na almost our endorsement letter no. And no say a room. But this concession last up until Ochna, which is the 15th of October. Into say HGV driver oba now opesa driver track in terms of your fuel ne their ekeka hono. Then of course you have up until 15th of October to enter the UK under this concession now omudiama. Into no say when you sign endorsement letter now or EA national passport and then that HGV driving license because yet Obia never to me a driver truck. There's a particular license for and Crofono to be able to drive HGV vehicles now or more driver in terms of so utumi rim by Oshna, which is the 15th of October, dear, almost say then you can stay up until the 30th of March 2022. That is for your HGV drivers are almost per se with the fuel shortage now you say you currently in the UK. So in terms of your fuel drivers this is the concession now government so at the atu draft profit in terms of your EEA applications they be in Crawford bisa honsem and it is also right say in terms of should I say response home office ediama EA family permit applications are into himself before 1st of January 2021 na ye regulations 2016 no eda so ewo ho a of course extended family members etumi application be joining omo EA family members are UK Chrome ha. And of course until 30th June 2021 no na almost say EA family permits will no longer be valid. And see say when your EA family permits na when to me enya na one room before 30th June 2021 there and there unfortunately no unto room with that EA family permit no. And there were so many people who were thinking, na say of course say waka said nipa krono betumi age EA family permit. And na krampo say the case na court ne say say woman nipa no EA family permit there. Na say modema but when to me amfama even play delay tactics especially with the home office no one say 30th June deadline ne ba and then Crawford ends room into the decision nama be February no omo mfa enkrata no emma nipa no manin room na omo delay until 30th June deadline ne ba. But of course ye who say the omo ye no enye into ye challenge omo in regards to the fact that Crawford aye applications under this route and Crawford so aye appeals are almost train decisions and also when your decisions say so the permits way Emma. But of course because now omunim say 30th June deadline November nancy year delays up until now. And of course last month no who say a lawyer for do na atrom aka say dia ye no eni mbremu ena ento asum nti say almost sano nti almost say why EA family permit application and now say court na ka say yemfa ma and na say yemfa ma na at least want to me rec chrome hanom dia and your response ne say your name says that EA family permits no will no longer be valid after the 30th of June but see I create a concession. Into say you make a concession BBA outside of your immigration rules. Into that any brand but yankasa you create a policy say we will be why application for EA family permits and now say court na say yemfa EA family permits ne ma dia and there you be ma star EUSS family permits into rather than EA family permits no you be ma EU settlement scheme family permits are would to me a room because of course yen to me and EA family permits nibium but ye to me aye EU settlement scheme family permits no insis EU settlement scheme family permits no ye be na would a room so family permits no will be valid for 6 months and EA family permits no so aye valid for 6 months now to me aye wo application under the EU settlement scheme. So Ubedru UK Chrome ha. So that is fantastic news for Nkrofona. That's air train decisions and I say any decision from the first year tribunal say and I say train for cases to be decided by the first year tribunal. And so this is great news for your EA family members are joining family members are Chrome ha. And as I always say, when it comes to your EUSS family permits, no, of course, can I still make the application? Yes. It's when to me and before the 30th of June deadline, dear, to me I will EU settlement scheme pre-settled and as a settled status application. And Fahon said now said deadline be to say a deadline be anywhere. You just have to give reasonable reason. DNC I went to me and your application no before 30th June deadline now. That is also something that I wanted the TFO to also know. And yet for just should I say Nkrofo na EA nationals. EU settlement scheme no for EA nationals, family members to say yere, mba, parents, nananom, nkrofo amoye dependent relatives and see dependent relative betumi aye wo fase wo cousin wo nua bi anybody who for instance was given that permit and I said now okra star EUSS permit which is residence for the 5 years and now crampo say sanipa no watina chrome ha but because of the fact say ebia oberemu with visit visa but oyere and also oyewukunu sanipa so ebetumi ISA EU settlement scheme application maybe and see there are a category of people who can make the EU settlement scheme applications including nkrofo a omwejai aware with EA national and I say EA national no efrimu and I say onti chrome ha biom and now campus derivative and I said Zambrano residents right to reside in the UK. It's a sign of way no come under the EU settlement scheme. And so of course so a chrome hanum and they are only eligible to apply. This applies to Nkrofona Normuti Chrome ha before 31st December 2020. Into Yensha no so. Say Ura Chrome ha as an EA national and they are untumi enye EU settlement scheme no. Chese ubetumi achre say na uti Chrome ha before the 31st of December 2020 na apa no. So ubetumi achre say na uti Chrome ha dia and there of course ubetumi aye sa EU settlement scheme nibi. And I said, oh, yeah, Obia, Oti Chrome ha as an EA national, not with Busuini, ebe join with dia, and also ebe eligible to apply under the EU settlement scheme. In the same way, and a EU settlement scheme, no, a year for omo. And see, of course, say, oh, train, now we're doing say, oh, ebia deadline up at home to me any application they are there be over to me aye because employers no so some motion so into government no the guidelines na ama employers they ama authorities are some who say so obi nkata egu and I say obi nkata anya valid there some mo hwe na we make sure say ne bakona oye adwuma ma wo and I say ne bakona all rent sa dan we sa nipa no the right documents into employers yes that checks way na into so unkra that EU settlement scheme there omobeka say patcho we here code so need code na it means say you haven't been able to apply to the EU settlement scheme because obi biara wa year application to the EU settlement scheme no ebo code obetumi a share to the employer and answer obia any or share sad documentation no. And I know say there are other agencies and bisa for sad code of course so yes our application there and they say we are in term now we sa application for either pre-settled 5 years and now say settled status which is for indefinite leave to remain sa applications way so that's what we for and as I said previously, in terms of your travel, no, your EU nationals, ne, omuhukafo anase omubusiafo omupese omuba UK hanom no, say omupese omuba. They say of course, as of 1st October upon no, so we use passport, so to me you use ID card, and I say we will be a urem na unkura. EU settlement pre-settled status and I said unkura settled status there and there of course oye visa national there and so unkura visa way to me ediarura chrome ha into either say oye EU national now kura EU passport and I said so unkura EU passport na EU family permits and I said EU settlement scheme pre-settled status and I say settled status there and they over to me room but then enter side there and there so unya visa at the room and of course so chrome hana o ka say was our EU settlement scheme there over to me is to quite and with our coronavirus yen can say restrictions any rules na in place no Omaka said they are now putting countries into 2 categories. Either say category of the red list and now say other countries in the world. And see, there's no longer the amber list and the green list. Either say red list no so and now say the rest of the world. And see, red list media, I think there's only a few countries in the red list no so this year, and most of them are Southern American countries. And see, most countries are now good to go because of the fact that vaccinations no echo round. And when who say vaccinations no say ebetumi edru nipa dodoɔ na and of course na ye boy ho ban na yetumi get back to the way things were. In say yembo nyame ho ban say at least bibia back to some kind of normality after this year. Into Prophet, this is just a few updates that I just wanted to put out there. Mabe Kobre Kakrana Yensaim Barabak.
Mate, mame lawyer breaking it, mema wo atimi akobi papa na afi wasan ba na ye kukrum poni ni ebeswa. Update mponi ni the main topic ebeba. And ye 5 hours. Nyame nshira. Ye ko break amanfo. Men you are feeding in free her. Ye ba in 1 minute.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services, including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF Solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP, just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.
Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord.
Ene anopai mame insama wo akwaba emra yedwumadie kese ya ene anopai yekuramu iso ene de eye oba hima lawyer Eunice ena otwa ensemunugu prada mai na ansa na mema na ko ni topic of the day no so mame bisa lawyer Eunice say ye free amber ene ya de aba red and green di ombeso mo kire say countries are omosha omawo vaccine ododo no na yedimu aba green ni amon pese mo na maye stubborn no ni eja mo red ana
it's of course omo pese dodo na vaccinate omo nkrofo nti so wo hwa ekroti se Ghana omo the vaccines dodo no alcohol senia at least nkrofo no ebetumi enya vaccinations ni bi nti I know say ebimoje sa AstraZeneca no over here 2 doses before omo ka say when you vaccination, and then there's the Janssen way vaccination and no unya 1 dose per and no unhia hwebiom na me ne me uncle ka say ono say wakoje ne de nti obo ne ho ban ebi mu wo ha omo njindi nso omo de omo pese omo boji vaccination no minim say time na wo yakola no ye wo measles ni bia we hu say wo samak ni bi e wo nsa enti vaccination no de it is just to protect us whom sambie enim and when they say yeah vaccinate who
lawyer me pacho message call around say me hu kura say na nkrofo bi demonstration or say oma give vaccine nyina no about 5 years down the line obi abewu
and then na ye bewu na it means say obi anu obio when prime minister opese otla akodwa no so ka say ogoje vaccination na wewu. I think so.
And you be as one no opesu obewu because ebidum guso and ye guso a oma ye vaccinate omo ya wo omo agu system no na wabedi omo so.
Anya no cray no.
And eye by law na enya no kura na say eye by proof and enya no kura.
Anya no cray me nim be omo nya omo information free here. But and then I can confirm what tetanus measles injections in the India you would that.
He said, my lawyer, and no, you're different from vaccination.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus, no.
Different.
Yeah, coronavirus, no. Of course, it was something that occurred out of the blue. It is a flu. Almost say nipa dodo na ewu from the flu first time no it was thousands and millions of people and their cramp no social statistics are almost say flu the common flu no about over 100,000 people die from flu every year. It say if common flu no nkrofo from common flu na and the coronavirus, I'm sorry, vaccination is there to protect us. It's a flu vaccination. Now, you are protecting yourself from the flu. Now, coronavirus, yes, we are protecting ourselves from coronavirus. Say at the papa, and to me at the bonnet. Because there are so many illnesses, at least say to me vaccination, I bet to me about your whole buying there. Then obviously there has to be something right about it rather than something wrong. With any disease in the world, first name and of course, yesterday yare sa ehu say yare we a bit to me I stop it and I say bit to me akame. And I hear him say yes several bofua or no so on my answer. Into yansa na or dear man nimpa no so use yansa no dia baby. Into otherwise and the young doctor ho ya waka say doctor they are the way they into I think so that would be a very pessimistic way of looking at things. And see, of course, nyamia oma yansa no so oma yansa the show bia a Christopher kwa oma yansa the show bia na at least yet to me ebo your home by na yemu because a woni dear naturally in Kofogu and we don't want a pandemic to shall I say destroy a whole race. Answer na yebe hu yansa say oh ye nima nanka ye for vaccination no. It is just to protect us and see of course. So for vaccination no na nim say we are double dose and they are trying as much as possible to send it all over the world. Senya of course to me who say you're vaccinating na dia and the disease has a less chance of spreading. Senya at least able to me I to quite I hear the say nina. And so I think so it's a good thing. It cannot be a bad thing. That's my opinion though. And yeah.
Lawyer we I say mapulu a bit out of track but we say nyina no eka adesua no ho. Megidi say vaccination be start almost say we here 2 doses to be secure.
Yeah.
But she say it's no more 2 doses. Almost say booster be aba. Enti booster no e was say ye gi booster no. Me baby eka kire me say e won adwuma omo ye booster no compulsory. Almost say one gi booster na you got to lose your job. That was the threatening words they give to some people before they went for the vaccination. And by law, no, I was say omo di booster no e for so na omo ji wadwuma if it was zamana.
Especially with the health sector, no. So we are juma within the health sector. Now, of course, umunim says uncle na omo ye juma no. Omo ye vulnerable people. And say Omaka say you should get the vaccination in order to protect some vulnerable people. No, and so we here Juma within that industry in India. I think say of course, their own policy in here is you should get the vaccinated because of the microphone only no. So one person will vaccination there, and of course it will go against you because like I said, your policy and a government, like I said, they want the majority of people to also do and get themselves vaccinated. Like I was saying, there's other vaccinations. In terms of getting a double dose. I know says only Johnson vaccination, no penna, we have 1 dose. And no penna meaning say we have 1 dose. The rest of the other vaccines, just that we have 2 doses. And sana we have certificates. When can they say vaccination certificates? It's a no sano. So when you have certificates, I can say you've been vaccinated there. Oh, to kwanya. Or assume bedroom because we name say why you're there, so we
but my lawyer, say no vaccination, no, ya Jimmy Rumiru. Almost the booster, ba.
Another booster.
1 year, won't mean juma. And none as say, I am a concern because, say, me bacho lawyer, say, obidi atra, a offense.
Oh, Debbie. And your criminal offense.
Obidi atra, your offense.
Just say, what they GBB. So, for any reason, it's a minute one kasa, and I may try and throw there, saying your offense. But say, may they be there, and depending on what I'm collecting, either it is for a purpose, for instance, make a BBA free government honor, and I may try and throw a DRJ. And of course, a bad offense because you use deception, and I said, we'll try and transfer and I would do.
Okay, it is a government in so the country, let me say. Oh, yangi 2 dose of vaccination. You be okay. Now you the 2 dose vaccination in be no be country said there be. Say booster. I was so the booster ka ho na ye miensa. Na one for booster na nka ho a. Wadwuma na kura no ye gi afri wo nsam. Eno no o man twa atro.
Oh, me take Crampo said the extra booster man crofo and they have to take it by force. I know say with those that are vulnerable people, they said, to me, AJ extra booster, but it is not a law. And yet, in Brazil, they have to collect an extra booster.
And yet, what he nail so. And he say, be a omoba majumum, and I'm a jumum for frame say.
Yeah.
I was say, meji booster. Now, me kasi debi, I don't need the booster.
Yeah.
I have been vaccinated.
Yeah.
Fully.
Yeah.
And I don't need the booster.
Yeah.
Omuni who kwani so mkasa nye menkotena fie.
Yeah.
So mkasa menkotena fie amitimi di omkoko.
And of course.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
All right. I have made my point because so far I have 5 people who have come to me. Omajumam air threatening om say. Booster now they will lose their job, and they have given them to the end of this month.
Wow.
My mom to the end of this month. And may you very happy say you came up with this. And now I know because I know say some of them are listening to me now. That is why I am asking the question. Because somebody just texted me and asked me, are you on my question? And I believe he doesn't understand your language in Tino.
Okay.
I'm sending link in say we are talking about that.
Yes. Yo, it's a prophet. Yamisha, and I hope that we'll be able to answer some Crofona almost feel threatened to lose their jobs because of an extra booster almost apart from the normal 2 doses, and I said the normal 1 dose in terms of the Johnson vaccination. And so, please, say, we do for no air threatening na person obeji booster bia and Brazil they have to give you an extra booster in Sipacho Bebere. Seek legal advice. Now, of course, let's see the way forward. In terms of your main topic, Prophet, I know say ye dodwo na edaso ebisa say ebeden na metumi enya ejuma ewo krom ha anasem ebeden na metumi aba UK krom ha where ebia metumi enya setna na metumi ediatna ekrom ha say already what to UK krom ha na ukra valid visa ebia ukra student visa na opese o switch it to the skilled worker route, then of course, so to me, a year application to a job at least over to me who say a year a juma government na ka say a year one of those eligible jobs are over to me in your sponsorship. And say I share your UK immigration points based system. As of 1st January 2021, no, yenim say over Chrome ha na opeso betina Chrome ha. Either say we boost any ha na we application abe join no. And now say over UK Chrome ha as a student. And now say over UK Chrome ha as obia opeso obeye ejuma ewo Chrome ha. Inti no sano omo ISR points based system senya at least over to me emit certain points over to me a day abba Chrome ha aye ejuma opesa oye and answer over to me esua idea opesa wusia. In terms of your shortage occupation, it's your cash shortage occupation ejuma na dodwana no ye hiamo se some yes ejuma no. And as of last week, 6th of October, almost increase say ejuma dodwana omo hian kwofo no. It's usually no so what say your programs are who say nkrofo your nurses and answer doctor for and answer nkrofo your healthcare workers no omo na usually omo sa shortage occupation list no so. But we also have nkrofo omo to say secondary school teachers into so we secondary school teacher utre maths and answer utre physics and answer crampo utre IT Chrome IT information technology. And also which subjects are other kasa into you teach modern languages to say French, Italian, other languages. Secondary school teachers way almost so ena ehia pa because we who say dodo na enchre maths, dodo na enchre physics. Dodwana enchre IT and a dodwana so enchre different languages. And see almost what demand for sa teachers now almost sa speciality and sa area name. And I say, oh yeah, obia for instance, almost say we are juma within the science industry. And see psychologists, physiotherapists, some crofaway biologists, some crofaway in nano. They are within the shortage occupation list no so. And as a engineer, civil engineer, and as a friend of mechanical engineer, and as a almost say electronic engineer, and as a electrical engineer. And I have one so as within the technology industry. It's almost also IT analyst, programmers, software programmers. Some crofo in nano so can your shortage occupation list no so. And you have people also within the math arena. Of course, they are very brilliant in things to do with technology. Any crofo almost study and that's some research. Almost PhD. Some crofo if they are studying anything within the science or technology and I say engineering industry now, they come under the shortage occupation list. And then of course, welders, welders, they are part of the construction industry. And so almost welde in Yama to do with the shall I say beer building the things that hold the building together into like the pillars and the connections, pipes, yama, those are welders. Into those are very technical things sometimes that and yet every construction worker be able to me into those welders no so shortage occupation list no so. And so of course say say you'll be at share ejuma UK ha, and of course try say there be ejuma pertain me to me mabobo ebi so, but of course oko government website no so a dodoɔ na so ɛwɔ hɔ bi. Nti apart from healthcare workers no, yɛwɔ maths teachers, yɛwɔ science teachers, yɛwɔ IT teachers, ɛne nkurɔfoɔ mo kyerɛ modern languages, ɛne nkurɔfoɔ a wɔyɛ scientists, anaasɛ nkurɔfoɔ a wɔyɛ engineers, anaasɛ nkurɔfoɔ a wɔyɛ adwuma within the technology industry. Some nkurɔfoɔ wei nyinaa ɛka yɛ shortage occupation list no so. But in terms of looking for the job no, say at least saa nipa na ɔhwehwɛ adwuma na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ba UK Chrome ha no, obetumi enya obi a ɔyɛ company anaasɛ business a ɔmoyɛ sponsors. Nti saa company na ebi a wehu sɛ oi saa nipa wei ɔsɛ ohia teacher na say saa school we say omu hia teacher na saa school we omu betumi ama me sponsorship and na say certificate of sponsorship ana eno no sa no na o hwe say omu ewo omu website ni say omu betumi employ teachers a omu free other across so into not just UK based employees but omu hwe international teachers into for instance onim say obetumi akyerɛ bibi to say physics and answer obetumi akyerɛ bibi to say maths na wo hwehwɛ saa adwuma no ɛwɔ website so nti ebia we hu say school we advertise say omo pɛ teacher for maths na saa school no o hwɛ say saa school na nkasa no so omo was sponsorship and answer license a omo betumi dia sponsor obi a obetumi aba Chrome ha. So omo was a sponsorship and as a license now obetumi dia sponsor nkrofo dia and of course now nim say we your application no for the job omo no ebetumi ama o sa certificate of sponsorship. It's first of all no say you can't say oh your application under this shortage occupation list no so yeah, sure say of course what we application no when your job offer into sa edwuma no omama wo sa edwuma no as a teacher into almost say obetumi aba ye edwuma no into example na me ma ye be a maths teacher na as a physics teacher obeye edwuma omama wo sa edwuma no into eno no offer na omode ama wo no 20 points so osan so etumi meet required skill level into ye will be a friend required skill level so winya bibi a ekyere say ubetumi emiti sa level of education na say level na almost in terms of sponsorship na omode ma no into with teachers not necessarily say what degree a Chrome ha almost free bibi PGL into I don't know I think it's PGSC. It's to do with getting diploma in terms of the education sector. Over to media chair idea. And then of course, so your application no from outside of the UK there. Then they are looking at your required qualification framework level into we a teacher wa Ghana. We work almost say teachers training college. I don't know what the name of the institution is now, but so why year will required qualification na o chere ade e wo Ghana na o pese ohun senya obetumi dia ba of course we are not necessarily saying say what degree answer na obetumi abechere ade wo UK Chrome ha, but at least so obetumi meet say required framework level from level 3 onwards there. And omubetumi aka say and you are qualified to come to the UK based on your required framework level. And also sano omuma 20 points. Then of course they are looking to see say edwuma na wo beye wo Chrome hano no. So ubetumi akyere yen say ubetumi yen certificate of sponsorship there. Of course you will get that from your offer, you will get that certificate of sponsorship from edwuma na will say why a who application on one or offer no. And then you are also saying that you meet the English level into brofuno brofo na wo say wo kano say ye hwe brofo na obetumi a kire yen say wo brofo na wo kano at least a level B1 obi a wa degree de say wo ye degree na obetumi a kire say wo degree no wo de akokire actors ye sa confirmation English proficiency any should I say omo hwe brofo na wo so wonim no omo be assess wo certificate aka say okay wo certificate na chere say wo betumi emiti ye English standard a ewo krom ha inti actors for no wo de wo certificate na chere mo a omo be ka say okay ebia emiti level B1 and I say emiti level B2 and I say emiti level C1 which is higher inti omo no they are able to show where your English proficiency is. There are some businesses, and I say, there are some institutions that almost carry out own English assessments. Rather than almost ISO or IELTS, English language test, so 2.5 hours, ISO, and also IELTS at the back. Ube to me aye IELTS no to meet the English standard and also ube to me aye degree ube to me actually say we meet this standard and I say of course you can show say you are from an English speaking country which Chrome Ghana no is not part of into either say you are from a country like Canada or Jamaica or other of the 18 countries are almost also as English speaking countries. So over to me actually so over to me English level no so that in itself is 10 points. You have your 50 points over to me they actually. Then they're looking for an extra 20 points. Say oye obia oye ejuma anasa obeye ejuma was a shortage occupation jobs way more. Then that in itself no is an extra 20 points because only here in Crawford do to be able to work within those industries. And so of course in itself no because obey juma within that industry no omaka say and also another 20 points. Into so 70 points na obey to me year application na or the beba e chrome ha. Of course say wait to me aye application and now we dream say hey application I hear metua and I'm a salary level and I say of course when you have certificate of sponsorship at the betre company now we dey omo ebeye ejuma e betre contract and I said the terms and around which we beye ejuma no into say we beye ejuma as an engineer na company aka say ye be ma 3 years contract some engineering work with your company way and of course reference number your company reference number no ebe certificate of sponsorship no so and of course say budget salary way and a all those within the structured occupation list no so employers no ebe to me amount 80% less than the normal pair ubenya ewo normal job market nim into say yes say yenhwe engineers sika omoje ewo UK and say omoje wo England crow way so na yehwe say pay na omoje no ebia threshold na government ediama into government now my threshold of 25,600 for obia opesa oye obia opesa oba UK chrome ha as a skilled worker but employer no age less than that 25,600 na government no aka say standard of course so we pay no na pay no 80% less than sa pay na omo de bema engineers na omo ye adwuma ewo krom ha dia then it still meets that salary level because of course nkofo mo ye adwuma within sa shortage occupation list no so no ye ka say ye hwe salary na ye de ma won na ebia ye ntumi entua standard fee and as standard salary na engineers geno but e betumi entua 80% less ubetumi aka say meet salary level na government no ehwehwe anasa uye student ewo krom ha na uye application to switch to this such occupation and as a skilled worker route now, then you should be able to show say when you're a juma and now with juma also salary now mutuya or no ebia drew sa salary level now or job market but at least 70% less than salary a ubeje and also okay because it meets standard na government no and so we are students and answer we are under 26 skilled worker route no so then of course you can take a salary which is 70% less than usual people and ask them more year with jumano ebeje, which means the government standard. And also sano at least say we obia o free Ghana eba and answer free amanone eba UK chrome ha with that salary in mind. Omo aka say first month no unya hwe chise wa ye adwuma no for 1 month ansa na obeje will pay inse no sa no so wo ba ye pese ye hu wo bank statements no say at least 1,262 pounds in your account inse so show ho so tier rent so auto aduane di so ye nyama bi inse so wo ba we be hia bibi e dia hye wo ho at least say you betumi ahwe ho ansa na wo first pay abem into at least ye person ye hu from bank statements mu say at least say ye the sponsorship we anasa ye the visa we ma wa wankasa wo sika o de betumi ahwe ho a at least ubetumi aba ho ban ansa na wo first pay aba into of course you have that also to think about in terms of the application. Now, of course, we application no, you will your visa fee, and apart from visa fee, no, so you will your IHS. Obianim say IHS, immigration health surcharge. And see, apart from Nkrofona, all applications for indefinite leave to remain, and answer Nkrofona, all visit visa applications, no, obi biara obe UK chrome hano, so it's your IHS. Into sa IHS fee no, so your adult almost say £624 a year. Into sa £624 a year. So visa oje be a 3-year visa, and of course cash echo over £1,500 for that IHS fee now obetuya. And then in terms of visa application no, because a juma na obey no. Juma almost say shortage occupation juma, and the fee no to say almost half of fees na other people within the skilled worker industry no 8 year. And so let's say obey juma for at least a 3-year contract. Fee obey 232 application fee. For 232 wo application fee na wait to ya IHS the account. So also will contracts now or they buy juma will chrome ha more than 3 years dear and no so application fee no £464. In say no sa no utia application fee and answer visa fee na which the IHS no so at the account. So if we are so to say we chrome Ghana dear almost say we are put on the risk list for tuberculosis into risk of having tuberculosis into so medical certificate say unni sa TB and say unni tuberculosis into no no obey sa tuberculosis medical certificate asan so aje criminal record certificate into ukoye juma dream say only Nkrofo vulnerable people juma dia and they almost say and ebia ube here a criminal record certificate say undi boni bia wo chrome answer na ba UK chrome ha in the criminal record certificate at least uje no na yenim say okay we were all clear a chrome ha no na friend no CRB check into wo free amano almost say a criminal record certificate. It's a no sano or the beka certificate of sponsorship will we criteria just say at least what £1,262 na wo account for the first month I would be bon by e wo chrome ha o de beka documentations to show say of course there opesa obeye wo chrome ha no umeti sa English framework standard inti o actis confirmation and answer o IELTS certificate and answer wo company na obeye ejuma ma ama omo no omo kasa omo carry out omo assessment na omo ama o sa certificate of sponsorship say o meet sa omo English standard framework say o passport of course it's a passport because it can the whole documentation in terms of making a valid application it's a passport all the bet me actually say of course me ID me fi kuro so a me pese me ye sa application we ya mo say mo hia nkrofo but of course answer na obetumi aye application e krampo no na ese wonya sa job offer omo betumi ama sa certificate of sponsorship and no sa no say okoye application na unim say okay me wo funds na omo say me hia answer na metumi e dey room me wo visa fee me wo IHS fee me sound so what tuberculosis medical certificate me sound so what criminal record certificate na almost say me here and then apart from that say enye won kwa na wo ba na ebia wo yere anase kunu anase wo ba o pese standing panel e ka ho e de ba then of course standing panel so say ohun wo reference number anase omo friend wo global web form number inti so wo ye application every amanone aba chrome ha omo friend sa GWF number no and of course omo be here sa number no e de aye omo ankasa omo application na omo de be ka ho aba omo so sa no so omo tumi kire say omo betumi eti application fee HCR IHS so and then when they are coming so for the first month maka say who say we pay no embedru same day now ba no ebedru at the end of the month inti so maintaining ho inti wo kunu anasa wo mba na omo be join no no so almost so here some form of maintenance inti almost so sa no omo be hwe say omo an additional £384 for the spouse any akola no a obe join won so on also sa some maintenance to be able to maintain ho any ukunu anasa yere a obe join won and they will also have to meet some maintenance requirements say omo eba and then of course as long as they are able to show say omo your family members say your ukunu anasa yere into some marriage certificate and some to me say omo ye womba into some to me birth certificate and as a marriage certificate to show say of course omo ye womba ampa and as omo ye wukunu anayere ampa na ode omo aka application no na of course omo ma o visa na no omo so ama omo the same 3 years and after the same 5 years na omo so edemema o. And so in terms of your shortage occupation jobs, no, dodwana bisa say, how do I look for the job? Oh, edumano eding. I wish I could say there should be more agencies to be able to support in Crawford more edumano. Maybe I'm speaking to somebody or running agency. Onim say, of course, say or share. To me, I employ no within the health sector, and also what agency able to me employ in Crawford to me I secondary school teachers for maths and physics and I say IT ever chrome her, and also our agency able to me who Crawford good with IT, they are very good with technology and they can come and do something within the UK. Maybe I'm speaking to somebody who is good like that into or no links chrome her only companies are almost in call for. Into SAR agencies way, maybe I'm speaking to you to be able to help in Crawford almost SAR ejuma way. It's a all running agency and also unim say over to me up why and Crawford in terms of these jobs that almost there and there of course now why am available now at least say yeah say oh agency way na betumi aboa na yetumi a direct nkrofo to the relevant agencies to be able to get a juma na ebe suitable for omo because of course say you making sure say a juma na omo hwehwe no a juma government na aka say eligible jobs are omo betumi abeye a juma no omo betumi so enya sa certificate of sponsorship into. It's important, say, say those agencies are also available to help them with the job search. As long as they are giving the job offer and they meet the other requirements, then it makes it easier to also apply. But I think, say, doduona say omunya ejumana ansana omubetumi aye application no. Into prophets. Major no hana yetumi atwaso.
Yeah, lawyer buru nsem ni nyina de aguso. Se ope adwuma ye ewo kurom ha. Lawyer abiebie kwan e de ato adopai bebre na lawyer aka. Se wo pese wo di obi ba. Se obi wa wo pese wo ba. Se wo fa kwan bi so na wo ba. Se wo fa wiem na wo ba. Wo fa ehin na wo ba. Lawyer de kwan na to wo. Enti hweye no ankofa ba bia ede o haw ebeba enti yepese ya kire say anopai ubetu America abewura 4th floor of Anna House ena obibisa lawyer say lawyer me na meni eba ne de maye kradu na edian ena menye edian na memfa nsisi ani edian na menkeka nsiso last week lawyer Richard ebebubo bi so ene lawyer Eunice edibi abekeka ho e kire say aye kese bralai no so now, the lawyer, emeding komo on 0208 133 4646. And that Mumfancha your time no. Hey, lawyer, 10:30 abo. Hey, yo, and that time no. Mama me fa 10 minutes being kahun. Enti bralai no so me to try na mu na nche. Bralai no so 10 na me fa my lawyer. Because he said, yeah, baby, at time when I do no, and check no for me, boom, get him, yawa that ye, me ba, gidi kura, and in net, me the time will be, I can't papa, because yeah, no, lawyer, now I'm starting to move.
I am starting to
and I am
starting to me, they are trying.
And fetch me, me a sure say, at your phone so at the beche, but line also 0208 133 4646, 0208 133 1134. Me pacho me mawachi ema wakwaba. Hello. Me pacho mami minute why? Hello. 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 Me pacho minu ana wa homa no so no afa wo. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning, me pacho what me nka.
Pacho me ton kapa ya oni me kase free. Nothing king.
Yo, me pacho lawyer 8 you kasa.
I am pacho we the about you asem na me bisa kakra na my wife anya ne what I say permanent resident indefinite e wo EU side. Na me off 5 years. Na me nya 1 year no enche bia na me bisa say let me apply and so apply for indefinite and emra me 5 years no enso. But was a lawyer bit me actually mo kakra.
Okay. In terms of your EU settlement scheme no say the appendix EU and na senya embrane city a say obi a EU ni ebusieni in this case ekunu Now over to me at say, of course, what's now a chrome have for a continuous period of 5 years. Into from the time I obey sa EU ni nebuseni, and from the time I'm worry, you know. So over to me at almost say, now what's now chrome have for a continuous 5-year period, dear. And over to me I'm our settled status. And now say ebia now one kasano ukra permanent residence data. Because ukra permanent residence data nti one kasano ebe share no ede sa settled status and I say indefinite leave to remain no amount. And ni ho say because national no ewo permanent residence and I say national no because osisi a ukra settled status no nti say nukunu and I say ne yere also enya sa settled status which is indefinite leave to remain. They have that concession for Nkolano. And say oye akola under the age of 21. Now over to me actually say bia wo maami a oye EU ni anasa wo papa oye EU ni no we to me enya settled status e wo krom ha. And say they would also grant sa akola no in line with ni parents. Oti krom ha. Apart from sa concession na available no, and available to anybody else. Into just what's not for the 5-year period, answer now be to me a application for sa settled status and I say indefinite no.
Okay, yo, and I'm ready. Matthias into that. I mean, sure.
So.
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Is it Rebel?
Yes, it is. Please go on.
Oh, okay. Pacho, no, yeah, this is some kakri. Some kakri business say, ma worry uni. Na, the same who say uni na ma worry. Me here, a settlement scheme nibia because obi catch us as a koye juma or me here pass or pass is it pass number or is it the code? Yeah, sorry, pass code no.
Yeah.
It's called I take me a juma. Now, the same who say, "Yamami, in fear no dear." Say me a friend is it's me a juma you and I'm the same who say once I'm a union on why settlement scheme nibi. Now me miss me here be say me biana.
Pachine. I think it's a good one. Judy said because some more residence card did that, and answer more permanent residence no. Ebia here sa EU settlement scheme no. Pacho bebre say oyere aye EU settlement scheme no. It means that also here say yes EU settlement scheme because fa who say 5 years residence card and I say permanent residence. Almost say obi biara oye EU ni and I say obi biara oye EU ebusueni so omunya sa EU settlement scheme because of the fact say sa EU mbra no embo mo ho ban ebiom chese mwaba under ye UK EU settlement scheme ansa na mbra no ebeba ho ban nti bempa cho bebre so wonye ya obetumi aye you have to show say na unim say bibi ewo ha say we ye into na went to me anye before 30th June 2021 but all evidence that say wa ware all evidence that say onne wo yere enete into ye sa EU settlement scheme application no either for pre-settled status and say settled status into who here pass over here.
Now remember the card no say pre-settlement status and
okay. So much trust to EU settlement scheme dear. And there unya confirmation. Usually we send the email confirmation letter. O share that letter no so a tro link bia ebe to me akoso a view status. Into type in that link no into the web page. Now ukoso ebe say this is how to view your status. What the share obi biara at least obi to me aboa o de passport details shem na o de o date of birth no so ashem na a process ama status sa employer no ebehwe no ma catch you say go on and then share the code into the code ne ba na wo de send it on mobile email into ebe ma option na obetumi e de send nipa no obisa no ni email into o click sa green button no to share the code na wo de sa nipa ni email no ashem no more send it directly to sa nipa no into that's how the share code works. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But let's know, since I'm sending, I'm catching some your friends saying, free settlements in the card, no. And also let them be can't send him, and I'll come with some no.
Make answer email confirmation na almost send it wo into usually so what the email be my almost the start letter no ever can email no ho actually say when you pre-settled status.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll let
okay. Okay. I don't know. I call my lawyer. No, my lawyer. I send him man. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. It's talking. You are talking about yes.
Yeah. And so, already letter now. Rebecca said, view your status. Now, my actual link be what say. You can view your status with that link. And so, what type is our link in na ever direct and I said, call Google. So now type it. View your EU settlement scheme status at the backup page no so.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And that's
okay.
Yanso yada wasi onyame enshiraw. Anopai sa eniye no lawyer oba obi insem no pepepe edi amam. Enano me twam na meti se nkofo bi edi nkomo na insem a eda o ma no omo kan say.
Oh my God, I love Rainbow Radio. Many colors, many voices, one God, one station.
One God, one station. Enti anopai oba line no so amema ma me lawyer na onyo atimi atwetwe nkomo. Me ba cho me ma achi ema wakwa aba.
Me also prophet.
Na dia me ma na se moyi ma ni nyina abo. Ma na omkwan omkudidi ana.
Omo. Ma to me chia lawyer so.
Me also.
Lawyer so jo so. Wadaroma.
Anopai die boko me busa simbia madam Bina. Oye yuni na akofa na yedi figa namba. Na after now by a month 6 months entry currency. After now by application for settlement pre-settled status. Now person who say nema be no be here on sa nema dada nema no be kuyi application wa anya na so be here evidence for proof for
Enti or your day family member or your area and so your extend
or your the man after na idaba.
Okay. In terms of the pre-settled status application, no. First of all, we have valid passport since so to make sure so valid passport. And then of course we have the marriage certificate say waware is a nimpano. And of course she will need to show say sa nimpano nenete in the proof of address. It could be within the last 6 months. Says it's here na waba. Yeah, in see so register with GP for number to and the confirmation letter. I'm just thinking out in terms of nyama obe to me the tenancy agreement so ho and also shop na okaka or here club card or mobile to me a confirmation letter. Into those things are simple to get. Into as long as she can go and get something which will show the proof of address there, then of course she can make the application to say on any and then the husband will also need to provide the EU settlement scheme number. Into so or sa number no and or the best share the application also.
But on ni kru the own here for the admin BWF pay bank statement in BWF.
No, not necessarily. Unless they have documents with their joint names. Into ebia nukunu the NATO bill be so, and I say or the NATO bank statements no so, or some other thing. And they of course na with to me the account. But as long as the husband has a unique application number, Sa unique application number no be chere mo say nipa kro na oye EU ni no why application that out to chrome her and it makes the whole application process easier for case worker now be sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It does.
That's it. What's this?
Well.
Yes, so yeda wase aja nyame enhyira papa anapa yeguso ye piapia so akoye ni wo hwe a 42 minutes past 10 ye di agro no abaye nim kakra ene mo ma me kwan na me piapia lawyer emfa no hwese ye biduru 11 lawyer enche ne yapon why
If I show you my see.
Ana come de.
Oh, Debbie. Me okay.
Bacho ene wan muti.
Oh, my no is me okay for now.
Hey. Lawyer. Ne bi no ko hwe Ghana samre obi si banku ne mutuo ho.
Hey.
Wo so anu nzuo de. Me na na si emfa yefuno pan enhyen aben. Na ne modwuma nso ene kasa ne nam. Me bacho hwe yin wan kote anhwe wat.
Mate.
You atiefo me pacho fa open na fa paper me bobo number no me bobo me ekeka ho ba ni nyina o frɛ me a me de wo be ma lawyer number no 0208-133-4646 and that's 0208-133-1134 and I betumi aba ye WhatsApp number no so me kwa check MC bia manya message ye WhatsApp number no ma me ana papa gina so ma me 1 minute me ba number di access wo ba number udi gina so me ba 0777-1950-989 your WhatsApp number no abaso me pa cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba
Prophet Beme BMO
hey na we your number na we use ya na ya mba number na ya eta any 36
itia lawyer BMO na itia wonso
yeah that's it.
Whether me busa say obi na usimi musamana say yam say card na EU ya dia ma presettled one pacho yesi say okona okosista oko change no pacho o ya application for now change na me busa say no kuro bi o musa pacho.
Okay, I think say in terms of incorporation sa EU settlement scheme card ne there's no need to change it because all my trust did I say it was given to you under the EU settlement scheme. I think say nkrofo mo ta esesa no nkrofo a ebi omo kra sa 5 years residence card. Into previously no say of course we are application for residence card now omo the residence card 5 years ebebro and no was under your immigration regulation 2016 and of course since 2019 EU settlement scheme ne shasia no obi biara waye eno no ebetumi enya sa EU settlement scheme card no say previously ebia no oni sa 5 years card ni bi inti said na oni sa card ni bia ende so oye EU settlement scheme na omo the card no ebebre no but said na ukra 5 years residence card ansa na wo ye EU settlement scheme ni bia omo meka say because we card no either so valid ninti yen to me emma wo new card ni bi inti 5 years card no government na kasa so ukra 5 years residence card na wu ya na why EU settlement scheme ni dia valid card no still valid because why is our EU settlement scheme so when your EU settlement scheme ni dia then of course sa card no will not be valid. Just a way to me, ISR EU settlement scheme nibi. Into so ukra 5 years residence card nibi now why a EU settlement scheme ni dia. And then
oh my God, I love Rainbow Radio. Yeah. Many colors, many voices, one God, one station.
It's of course, say ebane say ukra sa 5 years residence card na o dream say oh ebia my EU settlement scheme no dia omo dia mama no e kire say o mama me indefinite but me card no da so kire 5 years residence card me pese me sa 5 years no equal indefinite into patcho bebre move it to me ISR new card application ni bia mamia then of course over to me ISR replacement EUSS biometric card ni bi but here because of the fact say government na ka say ukra valid card dia and here say obesesa but ebi mu hu ne say because menya status I say menya indefinite no and then me pese me card no so say menya indefinite ampa nti usually almost so ebe sisa card no and I say ebia because old permanent residents no almost pese one new card indefinite leave to remain nti there's no need to change it, but of course say opese was there's nobody stopping you from changing it.
Okay, lawyer, we don't identify more than on your shram.
Also, sir.
Obi Nekaya was see the road is in your front. Yamishra, yes, I say bye bye. The road is in your front. Hello, me pacho tablet no so me ma watching emo wakwaba. Me pacho wa tablet no so no demo.
Hello, Prophet. Good morning. Pacho me ana.
Me pacho I wa tablet no so no dem.
Pacho you. Lawyer, good morning, lawyer. Pacho say bibi aboko there.
Nyame adom bibi aboko.
Hello.
Yeah, lawyer said bibi aboko. Kasa lawyer 8 you life and color.
Very good. Pacho me bisa question we ama madam today. Me pacho omo here application this year now omo our real omo register. This year now home office every to see woman omo ko appeal no. Me pacho update bi aba ehun ana. Na pacho second question me say lawyer no pacho lawyer no say onye people appeal. But at the end of the day no it's here £140. Now also the lawyer no is platform. Into we need to paper appeal no 140 no appeal na oral appeal na for appeal. Now say a paper appeal no so you been it then say oral no so the year no so only heavy a back court issue now or so many no omo appeal court na say barrister no e begin on his behalf or that is there.
Okay. First of all, we say otia £140 for paper appeal. Paper appeal yeah £80. Yeah, into say otia £140 there and there it's for oral appeal. Into oral appeal.
Oh yeah, you better balance.
It's I think say of course say ebia nipa kono okono. Pasha say okay, let's trust.
Me pacho lawyer bisa say oh can be now say then.
Pacho me tell lawyer kapapa. Papa na me bisa say oral appeal no I will say madam for me no omo appeal court na say barrister no e begina on their behalf abra omo court bi. £140 no share no that.
Pacho for oral appeal no definitely no say omo ebeka lawyer no ho na omo ko. Inti oral appeal no gives nimpa na ose ordinary buseni na eba no to be able to explain clearly to judge any home office lawyer no any of course one kasa wo lawyer no say the entia me person sa me buseni na join me say ni say minim say ne wofa say ana say ne ba ana say I don't know which family member it is. But say oh okay nukunu inti say nukunu na omaye oral appeal there and there it is important say nimpa na oti krom ha which is the sponsor EA national no ono so ebeko court ni bi because the whole point of the oral appeal no say it allows encrofona omoye judge and say home office representative to be able to also look at your perspective and I say, "Wait to me, I'm on what I say. The entire me person me kunu joining me. Say me name the entire mo refuse say your mom, but usually say we name reasons for refusal na ebia almost say yem jin this mo awari no genuine marriage. Inti of course because genuine inti yem famao. But what patches say aware no genuine ampa into month to make us say my warrior no genuine. Then of course I say wo kokasa because omo be bisa wonsem judge no so say on bibi ase ya ono so be bisa wonsem ansa na wo lawyer crampo akasa ma o into say if it was based on something like aware no yenjin didia and the be important and I say be crucial say sponsor no what chrome hanon so ebeko bi ana say ono so be present So say by CVP, which is video hearing. I don't know how long the video hearing will go on for because almost say a bit more air court, but say dream say bet to me I via video hearing there and then now I say my not to chrome hand so and I say national not to chrome hand so a court and I say obey present at the hearing.
Na me pacho into 140 now madam for you I know. Law and bet me assistant I am paper appeal and madam.
And make I say me name the NT refuse say sometimes
pacho date registration of date echo this year. That's the only reason. Marriage needs to take place last year, but registration echo this year. That's the main reason they keep on to refuse the marriage.
Okay, and the main reason I refuse say is because almost say our real normal gentle because almost your registration in this year and last year also. So last year, of course, normal worry, but registration no was this year. If that's the reason for refusal, you want to say because of the technicalities and the fact say court no engine to ma. I think say in your case you are saying say mama no to me back court. Is that what you are saying?
That's right.
I didn't know to me back court.
That's only you to come. Them are on the one.
Okay, and now. Nipa na okofa na aba na say san bema na waware no only to UK Chrome ha.
If at all.
Yeah, they should still go ahead with it. So for instance, Woka say if the woman is not present because ebia wakoyare okono Chrome and the court no ebema a different date. Sisi amu for date by until you can't really determine when the woman will come or not. But if they are saying say aware no mo say mo ware before 31st December 2020 there. And the chair say na mpa mo ware before that time. And of course, my name say omo proof of address to show say now mo ware before that time. There are also technicalities involved in this appeal because of the fact say bia omo say Ghana amambra say because omo name say so warrior so registered our on such and such a date. But yeah, Ghana PNDC law also says so we are if you are warrior there's no obligation and I say there's no must say Dana warrior na now I register. A bit to me I registration at any time until be our warrior 10 years ago no. So and the pet and who says so ko register or betumi akọ register na warrior. But it be almost CSR from that technical point of view no. Of course lawyer no betumi achechemu and usually it will have to be somebody who knows our Ghanaian law well. But apart from that no, you also want to prove to the court say ampa na ma warrior before that time no. And see it makes it even better for the judge to look at the documents and also look at your relationship and then give you a good appeal decision. Because I also think that in their mind, no, they are also thinking, and so we are registration later there. And the ABI said, not Montimbum, not money ho. Inti, yes, so you're say the only reason why you went to do the registration was because I feel na maya ware na nkasa na mo beka say na mo ware before that. So it helps in terms of them understanding the fact say ye chrome and say your mamre no say ni say enetie into na registration no ekoba nesa. It helps into pacho bebre ebe boa no say obesumi ama lady no akokot ni bi. I know say CVP hearings are also good for but because papa ni krata into on to me to kwa enko baby amame no wo into say mame no so at least so obetumi a na wetumi abakot ni bi.
No, Larry Pastor, in this case, you know, lawyer need betumi withdraw or I am paper appeal and because
obetumi I am paper appeal, but I'm talking about your chances of your appeal being successful. Obetumi I am paper appeal. That's obviously dependent on whether it will be successful or not. but it helps say of course over to me actually say my warrior no so ejina painting before so date na mo register you know it's say opese or change cop paper appeal over to me
If actually lawyer about the problem issue.
Prophet until count.
Oh, want to make a lawyer, better make lawyer, over to make lawyer, me pacho, what to make
Pacha and mete.
Ye do nyamiasi, say nyamia dum na lawyer at me at minka. Because lawyer sells win the D and Timism in the D. I want to say win the D as I won't mean Tiantium, Utiantiama and ma. Now say, the stone at 2 years from also. Or voice not neko. We are fasting because this month ending, ye fasting. Near the Bible at Tatu, inti may invite you. But me pacho lawyer Richard promised me restaurant to be. Hey. Say, motor alcohol.
I think that Oba now maybe Sandro.
Maybe some. So maybe some there. Now I put to you. Party okay for and then pay. Yane lawyer Eunice from BWF Solicitors are your preferred community lawyers. Nkrufui Oma bi papa. Uncle Ben baby will be a onyame shira onyame enka ho. Adwuma de Uncle Ben Bobby Uncle Ben Bobby papa Bobby enche ni ayo lawyers MP ewo krumu ha ni de wakopie Ghana ni de ni aka na de ato so na kire se enu ano no Uncle Ben we are there me pa cho se o pese o hwehwe BWF Solicitors achiri kwa ye why cry na mami ndi midwa ya why na mami ndi midwa me pa cho me ma wache e ma wakwa aba hello me pa cho me ma wache e ma wakwa aba o
yeah I just saying
me ba cho ohini o kasa ni wa chire papa o
mpa cho te menka
asemeti wonka 2x2 3x3 4x4
oh okay mpa cho mpesa mbisa lawyer sam kaka
me ba cho asembisa nti na lawyer wa ha nkosi abuo nti na himfie o fabre lawyer no nyiwa no
we dey mbisa lawyer say na me kofa me ba aba from Ghana me yi na amu refuse na me ya appeal ma ebi na appeal no what amu ye say for passport me ban for passport on na yem for visa ne mano but up until this time yem for visa ne mano na me bisa say bibi ebi chini esi sa na person bisa say ebi chini happen say obi a we wini appeal na yama yesi akodane for passport nko ebetima happen say later the home office abesan akase okay omo pay money transfer say e ba no sila wona wo hwe no ebetimi happen sa
David
so responsibility ana
ai enti yaya appeal ni area no almost ahwehwe evidence say omo person who say name mami anase ne papa eda so ehwe na nsa no mama ne visa no
san and person bisa say betime sisa
someone appeal na area I want to mean bisa sa but say pastor what you say
let me say ya appeal no omo interview the home office lawyer and magistrate and omo interview I said phone and later no a bias in winning case no until Akorano Uncle Visa. But up until the time, Yan Sanka, Yan Tiffy, then Bisa say, a bit Maba say, on which you say Bisa say, prove say Akorano one ocean with money transfer and as visa.
No, and the reason why I say no, the reason I make her say no, because of the fact that when it comes to implementing a court decision, into say court no aka say you say wona wo hwe akola no into of course yes say yema akola no nkrata na o de beba be join no wo krom ha na court no area asem no because say home office nimpa now here BBA, you have the right to ask for further evidence. So when bisa na of course judge ni make a decision in favor of nipa krona over UK Nidia. You have 14 days, and I said in outside the UK appeals, no, 28 days. You have 28 days to make further appeal because ABA judge no this decision now or make here no Odrin say na embrano so into so oh yeah application for appeal permission to appeal to the first year tribunal and I say upper tribunal. So home office and further appeal. Na omwa jatum say first year tribunal no decision na omo make here no eto assume dia under their immigration policy no they are supposed to implement decision na courts no a make it. They cannot ask for further evidence to show say ampa na wo hwe akola no unless omo koye appeal bia into they are still in the decision process into omo requested further documents because almost that's so almost to me ama application decision now. So if it's at the application stage, yeah, then of course they can ask for further evidence. But say what court appeal, na appeal ama make a decision say next year. Then the policy is they should implement. There is no need for them to ask for further documents. Someone implements the decision no by the court.
Okay, because we since before June, and I submitted passports no, for visa no, but up until this time, I'm for visa no man here. And some person means could there be any reason?
There be, I know there a check. Say we need appeal now almost for our passports nebra. And no, I don't understand why. For the number of years my law, they be say we need appeal na nipa krono obia owa mano na ye de mana minim de enti eche sometimes it to me take even more than 6 months na me bisa me who say na I didn't know eche sa it's just almost process they take so long minim de enti amoche won sa.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lawyer me da se bebre I'm sure.
Lawyer minu ya sima ya say teacher bisa o question wo school them. And I say, we question paper so.
Yeah.
Now we need answer no. No what throw answer no so when you sure. No what call no what ba. Me fa a ana a ye be up. No, I didn't enuni. Sana ye me brother. Bra, odi nya out.
Yo, Mati.
So what cost you maybe I was sad. I say my make can wait here. Nyame nshira. Especially omo tatu chacha possible answers no. A number 1, A number 2, B. And the body ana with him you hey nyame nshira mo am frɛ ne yapon oh e dey na mo yi mo am frɛ ne yapon wate 11 abo odifo ne me ya sorry ai o ya say do unu ate se wo ho ba wan ka se do unu ana tan ho nti mo me fancy ha me ba cha me ma wa chi mo akwa ba
yo prophet me chiao masaba su bi we dey yi ba akọ Minister 11 about was here as you nyame de ensoma no de de factor
Mate Fabra na lawyer njawa hani enko mapo
yo say baye ayi ama memba me ne me yire aya ama memba also mo ba be say 3 months di e pacho up to now me ti wo monka na me nim what is going on and afizu no fair omodi we ni koy na go san ko butu ska bi but o man ji ska na it meaning what is going on about 28 pound it meaning in up to now o mon frere mpala na so mon fama o it no mu bibi express bi atisia no o ye say o mane ba e cha na bibi atisa na so mo sa insakre ni mo ana
Enti pacho wo yere ne mo ba no mo te outside UK ana
me man wa Ghana na me yere no de o yi uni am wa in wa ha no me ne worry na me man no me ko form aba
okay
o ejina me yere no so na up to now no yen ti wo monka
na da be na o your application no
be 3 months ye
okay because I know say almost at send the email say unfortunately they are unable to meet standard period of making decisions on applications. emails along the same lines, saying, say, unfortunately, almost to me, meets almost required standard time, and there will be a delay in making a decision. And 3 months, no, Patrick, I think that because so for quite some time, because almost started almost sending our emails. Me ask our email, the pen they send the client, and they say almost there will be a delay in making the decision. Will be dear crampo over 4 months, or that's all train, and they've sent that email and say, but that's so I train until they are able to make a decision. And say, I think it's just due to the coronavirus and the workload now, one internet, chair one.
Oh, okay. Okay, because not me any information there, and I just want to find out what is happening. That is why I'm trying to come back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's your lawyer.
That's it.
So, aja yanso yada wase ena da ye ekosun ye eno ni se pitri mama ye kwan ne yemfa munsi ha ne yanso yenya kwan na yenye nia ye beye lawyer me pa cho me invite you aba ye aye mame we your invitation.
Oh, okay.
Na really for me ba beye on announcement manya kai de mame fama na no am free ho onyame ya adoma mene ma soreba ene mabusia peni me nua eye sister Aren ene Dr. Mike ye Aren papa ayi nyame ya adoma memreda the 23rd of October enti memreda we nka ho ne beba 23rd of October me pa cho oba fa wo hairstyle ya bra fa hairstyle ya bra me pa cho ne efe papa lawyer for when must me twa to bra na fi me fa address ni ayi no entwa so na yenko unsu betimi aka mbom de opa
Patrick me that's me it's here for say both tie and dia of course na ye kan nkrofo a omo betumi abaye adwuma wo ha ana say oti krom ha wo visa dada na opese wosesa eco ye skilled worker route ye ka adwuma a ewo ye shortage occupation list no so adwuma na omo hwehwe nimpa dendending inti apart from health and care sector na eka ye shortage occupation list of eligible occupations no. Of course, say oye obia, oye teacher, oye engineer, oye obia abia, okra some very good technological skills into ube to analyst. And now say graphic designer na crampo say oye obia, oye biologist and now within the science and math industry. San crofo way omu hiam dendende me can weld a crampo or construction industry nim. San crofo way and omu hiam dendende and of course because omu hiam dendende omu application fee crampo less than ejuma phone na. And see of course say o hwehwe ejuma within your shortage occupation list no so na wetumi enya company a omo ye sponsors and as a license omo crasa license of sponsorship na omo wetumi ama o sa certificate of sponsorship a obehia e de aye application no na at least wetumi enya sa offer no and as a certificate of application certificate of sponsorship a wetumi aka say oh okay menya offer no metumi meet my required skill level into required skill level betumi yourself because maybe ye abia teacher edwuma into because my teacher training course metumi aka say me teacher training course no MT level 3 or above and me brofo no so me ka brofo a motse ase but there betumi a kire say me brofo no motse ase ne IELTS exam a meye and now say my undergraduate certificates able to me actually say me sa level B1 and I say B2 na mo hwehwe na And as a company in Crampo, may quiet Juma amount. Oma, I assessment action.
The DJ,
So over
your
to me,
girlfriend's favorite.
say, when your job offer, meet skill level, meet English language level, no. Now with Juma na obey no, ever under the shortage occupation list, no so dear. Then of course, over to me, so I application no, and of course. Say oh ebusiani to say wo yere ene wo mba opesa ode almost so kan ho dia obetumi e de almost so aka wo application no ho e de aba into prophet of course ya che e wo if you dey no so meaning say and they share see late but did one so ejina so ahwen ya ebesi sa time way mean to me enkase menda omo ase me da omo ase akase ya me enkoso a enhwe omo na ombo omo ho ban ye we ya na yetumi answer Facebook questions no so
me ba cho wa address no contact number no eto o mami me body ba me pesa wa audit to
patrio into BWF Solicitors ye wo London your address a 4th floor of Anna House into 4th floor of Anna House 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road London postcode near N154NP into N154NP your office telephone number a 0208 493 7340 into 0208 493 7340. Your offices no ye be from Monday 9:30 to Friday 6 p.m. into Monday to Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. And Miyakasame number out of office hours 075 35 81 3910 075 35 81 3910. Yami Shah Prophets.
Yo, mame lawyer onyame enhira won so asem ni nyina na wabɔ no tofa no anopa yi yene lawyer Eunice enatena ha asi enkonwa epaacho lawyer Eunice anya kyerɛ oba bi na kyiri wo ba mame fa we enka wo ho BWF Solicitors your address 4th floor of Anna House me paacho 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters London N154NP London N154NP. But your office number, ubetimi abuku appointment. Remember that crowd book appointment I be show. Lawyer some pacho facilities in all.
Pacha into so free.
Yeah. Offer no book appointment ya wada baby a free baby ya. Lawyer say obetimi ayewo moa na application or the atumama. 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340. Na emergency number no in case and rana me share video bi a police for astopo akwa bi and was say won sim free ne kamu onu a was won kasa se mo pese o kasa dia mo man free ne lawyer but say obisa police for say is there any law for me to talk without speaking to my lawyer? Na police for no hwe na nimu sa me se o twia me pacho for emergency number omo ye rough I say hey I have my lawyer's number let me call my lawyer Uncle Bernard number no 077 127 61884 077 127 61884 Ena mami Eunice enne wabo adwuma papa lawyer Eunice umu say what radio no say ne o go to I say what 2 hours o
I am pa
2 hours enti ne me shia wo ase ona de me call lunch nde wa mama kasa dudu manum nsuo nyina sa lawyer e de na oyi fre mami Eunice ewo 075 35 813 910 075 813-910. Hey, lawyer Richard, and they are few papa. And so lawyer Eunice abigina mama. Enyeshi. Okohwehwe amukua. Na okoto na nkati mu a wako nkati nkwan no ano no. Waya de. 079-6020-1500. Lawyer Richard no man 079-6020-1500. Aha, ena net menem wesie. Ba men free hanko nyame. Me ba be announcement ba kumienu miensa. Na fe maja okwan. Kra na meko. Ene ubehia me because osofo ene me ya sori kese papa. Enti hye no so say ene ubehia me. Ubehia me ewo 709 Oakent Road. Gina ho menko wati.
Highly spiritual. Times have changed. Social BWF Solicitors and your preferred community lawyers. BWF Solicitors and over 27 years of practical legal experience.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services, including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF Solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP. Just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.
Yabasha say with your Facebook questions no nkofobisa nti obi bisa Mr. Kweku Ankoma yechiao obi bisa, can I use my visit visa to work in the UK? In terms of visit visa, unfortunately, untumi emfanye ejuma. Those are one of the conditions regarding visit visas. Untumi ensiade, untumi enye ejuma, and untumi enfanje public funds so. And untumi use and also NJ medical treatment ewo kromha. So unfortunately, so 1 year application for visit visa to say short-term work. Over to media short-term work until they have permitted paid engagement. Until so we share your immigration rules that so here a juma and also opeso a juma for a short period for based on a visitor, and then you have to apply for a permitted paid engagement visit visa over to me and the abaye juma wo krom ha. Unfortunately, ukra standard visit visa dia unto me fa enono enye ejuma ewo krom ha. In terms of my big God with a big miracle, question is say, hello, good morning BWF and all members. Please, can you tell me areas where there is more demand for workers? And also being also into ABA, we are health care worker, social worker, we are nurse, we are medical practitioner, a biologist, a lab technician, a maths teacher, secondary school teacher. It is almost teachers within the secondary school sector for maths, physics, and now IT, and also obia ote modern languages to say French, Spanish, Italian. And I say obia a civil engineer or electrical engineer, mechanical engineer. Obia, for instance, oye architect, graphic designer, obia okra IT analytical skills, software programmer. It could also be that Nipakono actor, singer, ballet dancer. It could be say Nipakono Krampo welder. And so those are examples of jobs under shortage occupation list. So, and so say, oh, shishe, a juma within that shortage occupation na oh, shishe, obia over to me, ama we juma no under the job or under the occupation na officer oye juma. Into most jobs within the health and care sector are under the shortage occupation. And I'm about to say secondary school teachers, so how much maths, science, and IT come under the shortage occupation. A juma within the technology or engineering industry, almost so ever under your shortage occupation list. So into there are varied occupations are ever under your shortage occupation list. Mr. Emmanuel A. Esilfi, question is there any link to those companies to apply for work in the health sector? Unfortunately, no, there isn't a link because companies don't want individual websites. And you want a company which is able to sponsor international workers. And I say they are able to sponsor you under the skilled worker visa. Into company no say omukra license to sponsor international workers, and I say you can sponsorship license. Of course, then no able to me a sponsor. And that's why I was saying say ebia yebe here agencies are omo to me abua nkrofo in those areas. Because so we share governments no almost list of sponsors are. It is over 34,000 companies and there was a list no so. And you can't go through 34,000 companies and other businesses because no do different jobs and answer different areas. And since also share government websites no so for those companies there. And of course, a better palm because first of all share one company, then it means it's all come website. Now I share another company, now it's all come website because unim ejuma omoye potting. It's just the name of the company keke. It doesn't tell you that this company does A, B, C, or D. In see, no dear, so also will cost share companies now more so less no so dear obechepa. And say it helps if there is a middleman that is able to show, say, hey, my name, care home way, almost cross sponsorship license, almost share for over to me your application. And I said, my name, hospital way, almost cross sponsorship license, almost here for your application. It helps. Otherwise, it means that you would now have to go to individual websites. Say, whether they have sponsorship license, first of all. Answer na we share say omo offer jobs such as nursing jobs, and answer omo offer social worker jobs, and answer omo offer healthcare worker jobs. Into that also is a long process. So it helps if there are agencies that will be able to guide people in the right direction. And to Sadia, then it means that you have to do that individual research yourself. And see, I know say a easy answer person but that is what the process entails. Okay, and so obi Besides to say follow-up question, or say, please, how do you do sponsorship for someone in Ghana? And say you make so unya company able to me offer wo ejuma UK abayaka say sa ejuma we over to me aba as a skilled worker. Into say unya job offer from company say oba now be ejuma as engineer and I say oba now be IT analyst. And unfortunately no unto me enye application. Into say Ghana na o hwehwe ejuma omubetumi ama o sa certificate of sponsorship dia and say o hwehwe companies omubetumi ama o sa certificate of sponsorship. It means say ebia so we call individual websites into ebia oye obia o pese obetchira dia and so we call individual school websites to see if they can offer work as a maths teacher, as a physics teacher, as an IT teacher to international workers. Into no sano, o come website no so now must say almost share maths teacher and as a science teacher. You have to look to see say almost so sano, almost to me a certificate of sponsorship and so almost to me my certificate of sponsorship there and unfortunately you cannot apply for that job no. But a company and as a business are able to me a certificate of sponsorship there. Then of course, so also on my website now almost share obia obe to me ISA money there. Then you can apply for job no on their website. So we your job application no na omo de ejumane ma wo there. Then of course you can apply for the job. Omo de ejumane ma wa then you can make application no for the skilled worker visa. And see, it is all to do with looking for the job and finding the job. Senya over to me, asheshe ejumano, ejumano over to me ama sa sponsorship no. A company omukra license to sponsor and for dia and of course na wait to me aye application no. But any company to me ama sa sponsorship dia then of course na so social company to me ama sa certificate of sponsorship with a juma almost omaka say under the shortage occupation list no so into researching to find a job and not the yen say easy, but if there are agencies out there who can help then it will be best to get the assistance of an agency. Okay, and see, last question. Donnie Kelly, I'll say, hi lawyer, you're looking good as always. Please, how much is the application fee for a spousal visa? And see, in terms of spousal applications, we'll say, wow, we will be our British citizenship, and I say, will be our settled status, and I say indefinite. What UK Chrome had there. So we application now. Application fee nankasano. Come say £1,526. But over to your IHS because I think say 2 years 9 months. And see over to your IHS and IHS non so is £624 for each year. And see so almost 2 years 9 months there then na ekeka could see about £1,800 to £1,900 for IHS no. Into you pay the application fee which is about £1,526. Now it's your IHS. Into you are looking at over £3,000 for just a spousal visa application. Into that is that done. Into yet here for me say your viewers say yeah bumpire say that's end your best sign Asia view. Bye bye.
Yeah, fema yewo London. Ya jia basobodie bebre. Ne ya redare ewo mranse mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernard Owusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na busuansem bi ti se child care, eya abofra hwemu, awaregya ye ho twuma mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe ni eya wo bremu.